Alright guys, so I'm fully coming to you with another video. So this video is twofold. I will no longer be making the content exposing these modern women on this page. This page, it started off as a boxing page, and that was like a sports page. And you know, this is what granted, I still reported on boxing, I still reported on sports and things of that nature. I still did that. But seeing that this page has been given a strike, and I know the strike came from a modern woman, and it probably more or less came from a single modern woman, because the simple fact that the video that got the strike had to do with a single mother. You know, that's the video that got the strike. So I know that they were flagging that video. Another thing too that needs to be said is that I probably have ops who are on this page, and you know, despite the small numbers of subscribers on this page, it appears that there are ops. It appears that videos are being flagged, and so in order for me to avoid being like flagged again, you know, and possibly banned for 3 months or something like that, I thought it was appropriate. Okay, let's start another page just for that content alone, you know, and so that's what I'm doing. I started the other page. If you want to go to the other page, then I can give you the, you can reach out to me, you can send an email or what have you, and you can get to the other page. You can get to the other page at your soonest convenience, you know, because I rather like build up a new page just devoted strictly to that, and it will have, and the new page has already had videos on it. The new page will also, you know, probably not appeal to many people as well, because it's gonna have the Islamic undertone. And the thing is that when you look at the Islamic undertone, it really just lines up with like traditional African man state of mind and stuff like that. You know, it just really kind of like lines up, right? But you know, that goes against everything that the modern hynocracy stands for. You know, I hate to say it, you know, I'm not about labels or anything like that, but you know, Nelado Alayhi Salatu Salam is my Morpheus, and you know, I have a lot of Morpheuses, you know, Imam Shamal, Sheikh Uthman Danfodio, Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, Abdul Qadir Jailani. On the revolutionary side, I have many Morpheuses as well. And so, with that being said, I'm just going to leave it at this. You know, I didn't mean to be long-winded, but the channel will now cater to 90% boxing and then 10% other sports, including football, which we know as soccer here. And also, it will also cater to, you know, track and field happenings as well. And it will also cater to, maybe some basketball. Thinking about doing a video on Draymond Green's filthy playing self, and how basically he gets away with everything, and how the series has pretty much been Boston Celtics versus the Bucks in the series definitely. But anyhow, with that being said, let's get on to the main topic of the video. So yeah, you know me, I I think the best boxing shoes, in my opinion, that I've experienced have been Nikes. Nikes have been the best for me thus far. I haven't tried Reeboks, but many people give me good reviews on Reeboks. I know that Floyd Mayweather, he wore them a lot. You know, he wore, it seems like mostly all of his fights, he would wear those Reebok boxing shoes. Like that was his main go-to shoe. Like he had those on a lot. So I think those are probably good boxing shoes. And they look like they're shaped pretty good. Now I have like 2 pairs of Nike boxing shoes now. I did a review on the Hyper KO 2, and that one, you know, that's a good shoe. I'm gonna be real, it looks like a damn space boot. But it's good though. It's a good shoe. It's I guess you could say it's like I guess it's kind of, it fits like a slipper. It doesn't really fit like a conventional boxing shoe, so to say. It kind of fits like a slipper. But you know, me, I still sometimes like to throw it back. And so what I did is, you know, shout outs to my comrades, my Kazakh comrades who put this shoe up. I went back, you know. So when I went back to the Nike Hyper KO. Now, granted, this is my first pair of Nike Hyper KOs, like my very, very, very first pair of Nike Hyper KO ones. Okay, this is the first shoe. Now, the thing is about this shoe is that the Nike Hyper KO 2 is more so like I want to say it's more so like a slipper feel. That shoe feels more like a slipper versus it like feeling like an actual kind of like shoe. I would call the Nike Hyper KO 2 in a certain way. I would call that a boxing slipper more so than a boxing boot or a boxing shoe. This is more of a boxing boot, boxing shoe type thing. Okay? The Nike Hyper KO 2 hugs you when you hugs your foot when you get it in. This one, not so much. It's not gonna hug your foot when you get it in. It's gonna feel like a regular boxing shoe. Now, the thing is about it is that for some reason, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong on this, but due to the fly wire material, this one actually feels like a little bit lighter than the Nike Hyper KO 2, because I think at the bottom of the Nike Hyper KO 2, there's a little bit added things to it, but this one it actually feels lighter. You know, and of course the look is completely different, 100% different. This one of course looks like more like a conventional boxing shoe, right? Whereas the Nike Hyper KO 2, that does not look anything. It looks like you're trying to walk on the moon, right? For better or for worse. But you know, people still, I mean, it's still a popular shoe. It's still a shoe that people wear, and it's a good shoe. You know, I'm not taking anything away from Nike Hyper KO 2. It's a hell of a boxing shoe, you know. In terms of, I use these more for sparring. You know, I use these for sparring. Because with this being a more like, I guess you could say more of a shoe type thing, it's kind of better it's kind of better because you get to gauge your you get to gauge certain things when you're in there. Whereas like the Nike Hyper KO 2 I use for like mostly the training, the training part of it, bags, the pads, and the double-ended and things like that. I use that for that, right? So that one is more so good if you're trying things, if you're like trying new techniques and stuff like that. Whereas this one is good for the sparring, and if you're big on your footwork in sparring, then yeah, definitely these are good too. You know what I mean? So, I wanted the white and blue ones. I'm not going to even cap. The white and blue ones are fire. But those are, truthfully speaking, those are very, 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 very old. So I had to like just settle with these. I would say the other major difference between the Hyper KO 2s and these is that the Hyper KO 2s, they don't have like this little Velcro on the bottom where it's to, I guess, tighten things up, give you that support right in that area. I believe with the Hyper KO 2s, that is on top of the shoe, and so material wise, the Hyper KO 2s are, as I said, more form fitting than these are. These are not really form fitting shoes. The Hyper KO 2 kind of gives you, kind of fits to your arc and things like that of your foot, whereas these don't. So these fit pretty, I guess you can say, pretty spot on. But if you need that extra little space in the front so your toe is not running into the shoe, then I recommend a half size bigger, always like that. Yeah. So yeah, I like both shoes for various reasons. Like for different reasons, I like both shoes. It's hard for me to choose one or the other, but again, I say both of them serve for different things, right? And so these definitely still get a 4 out of 4. And yeah, man, I think they still sell them in most places, I believe so. But I definitely recommend, these. But if you want that feeling, that form-fitting feeling, that slipper feeling, almost like a sock type thing, then yeah, you may want to go with the Nike Hyper KO 2s. But anyhow, that's all I got for now. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. We're signing out. Enjoy.